You're thinking about moving to Santa Clarita, California, but you are just not sure. Well, I'm going to give you 10 things that you should know before you relocate out here. Hello, I am Kelsey Joy, your local real estate and lifestyle expert. I am born and raised here in Santa Clarita, California, and I'm your lifestyle guide. If you are thinking about moving out here to Santa Clarita, or you're just exploring areas outside of Los Angeles for more space, better schools, and a slower pace of life, this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing 10 things you need to know before you relocate to Santa Clarita, from lifestyle to neighborhoods, schools, commuting, and more. So grab your coffee, iced coffee, it's summertime, baby, and let's dive in. The first thing to know about moving out here in Santa Clarita is that it is more than just a city. Santa Clarita is actually made up of a bunch of smaller communities and neighborhoods like Valencia, Newhall, Saugus, Canyon Country, Stevenson Ranch, which is technically not Santa Clarita, but it is right on the outskirts. So we do kind of lump it in to Santa Clarita, and Castaic. Each one has its own vibe and personality. So Valencia. Valencia is more of the master planned, walkable, lots of parks, paseos, top rated schools. You are usually paying more for Valencia because it is one of the most desirable areas out here. This is where you get Westridge Estates. That is the gated community, luxurious, prestigious area right near the mall. So Valencia, you are paying a little bit more, but you do get some great things in Valencia. And it is located closer to the mall area, which people absolutely love. It is very safe, and there are some great neighborhoods in Valencia. Okay, so that is one thing to consider. Now there is Newhall. Newhall is historic charm, walkable Main Street, downtown Newhall. You get Happy Valley custom homes. That is one of my favorite areas because it is more charm. You don't get cookie cutter homes, you get more custom builds, you get more space, usually more yard, and it's a little bit on the lower end price tag. However, you still can get the luxury that you may want in Valencia. There are luxury homes and gated communities out here as well, and it is beautiful. It is a great area if you want to pay a little bit less, you want a little bit more land, and you like the idea of more charm and more history behind it. All right, then we get Stevenson Ranch. Now, Stevenson Ranch is a little more hillside luxury. Okay, you get quicker freeway access right near the 5 freeway. It is peaceful. There are some great schools there as well. There are tons of dining and restaurants right nearby. And it is definitely one of the more pricier locations as well, similar to Valencia, but it is just a little bit different location. So you get a little bit similar feel to Valencia, just in Stevenson Ranch. So that is another great option as well. Now, Canyon Country. Canyon Country and Saugus are very similar in price range. They are in the most northern side of Santa Clarita. So Valencia is kind of right in the middle. Stevenson Ranch is a little on the more south end, as well as Newhall. So Canyon Country and Saugus are more north, and you are going to be paying a little bit less. It is definitely a desirable area as well. You get some good schools there as well. There are some newer developments in Saugus if you're looking for new builds. So people do like that area as well. You also get Central Park in Saugus, which is a massive park where they do concerts in the park and they do tons of fun things as well. If you want to be closer to the mall and to middle Valencia area, then Saugus would be a little bit further out. If you are commuting to LA, you will be driving an extra 30 minutes probably. So just depends on what you are wanting and if you're okay with longer commutes, if you're okay being further out there and you don't really need to go down to LA or anything like that, then those work great. And then Castaic is the most north. Castaic is where Castaic Lake is. There is definitely more land there. People do like Castaic because it's a little further away from the city, like Valencia and different areas like that. So the freeway is near there as well. So it is quicker just jumping on the freeway, going to Valencia, going back, whatever you need, but that is about 15 minutes from Valencia. So just some good options to consider depending on what you are looking for. And if you are looking for something specific, drop it in the comments so that I can help you find the best neighborhood for you. All right, so number two, you get more house for your money compared to LA. Santa Clarita offers larger homes, more modern builds, and family-friendly neighborhoods at a lower price point than Los Angeles. So in LA, 1 million might get you a small fixer. However, in SCV, you could get a four-bedroom home with a backyard, updated finishes, and a great school district, and possibly a pool. So if you are relocating for space and value, this is a game changer. Number three, it is made for families. So SCV is known for highly rated schools, dozens of community parks, a couple splash pads, an aquatic center, farmers market, safe neighborhoods, tons of family events nearly every weekend. So if you are raising kids or planning to, Santa Clarita is one of the most family focused areas near LA. All right. Number four, the commute is manageable. Okay. So, yes, some people still commute into LA, but many now work remotely or hybrid. So, it's great because after 2020, a lot of people became remote and didn't want to be in the city anymore. So, we do have quick access to the 5 or the 14 freeways. And we also have the Metrolink commuter train. So, local jobs in healthcare, education, businesses, and more. And if you do need to commute, then there is still possibility for that. And you can take the train or you can drive out there. But many who relocate say that the longer commute is worth it for the lifestyle gain. And number five, it has that suburban with vibes feel. So you won't feel like you just moved to a super boring suburb. Because let's be real, who wants that? Not me. SCV has local coffee shops, some of my favorite, like Hanu and Trophy Coffee. You get boutique shopping, outdoor dining, wineries, a small town feel with modern touches. It is peaceful, but it's not super boring or sleepy where you feel like you are just going crazy in boredom. No, you won't get that here. There is tons to do still. Now, number six, the market is competitive, but it is not impossible. So inventory has been low, but desirable homes are going quickly. Okay. So especially between the 850,000 to 1 million mark, you are getting homes that are going a lot quicker. Good thing is prices have been dropping a little bit, so that is great if you are a buyer. However, you still want to be competitive. That means clean, strong offers. Lower, shorter contingencies is what is winning if you find a house that you love. So, with the right agent, aka me, and the prep, you can find your dream home, and pre-approval is key. So, if you are wanting to buy ASAP, get pre-approved. I help buyers prepare early so that when you are ready and when the right listing hits, you're ready to go and get the house that you want. Okay. Now, number seven, lifestyle is a big deal here. People don't just live here, they thrive here. You get hiking trails, you get local gyms, Pilates studios, award-winning schools, family-owned restaurants. It is slower than LA, but full of things to do. Again, the thing that I love is that you can just take a quick 30-40 minute drive to LA to get full activity, full city life if you want, and then come back to the peace and to the slower life that you moved here for. Number eight, there are strong community vibes. So you'll actually see your neighbors here. You'll actually go to Target and find someone that you know. Tons of kids riding bikes. You get the paseos. You get people going to concerts in the park, moms hanging out at the parks and the splash pad aquatic centers. You get a ton of things and you don't have to deal with the crazy parking, with the crazy traffic just to get to one spot to another. You get the safety of kids riding their bikes outside in their front yard, on the paseos, on the streets. It is so much nicer. So it is a place where people really want to put down roots. Okay, now number nine, you can still find luxury without the LA prices. Okay, so from Westridge to Bella Vista Estates, which is in Newhall and Happy Valley, there are homes that feel like the Hollywood Hills, but for half the price. And I love that. Think gated communities, hilltop views, custom builds, and resort style backyards. And if you want LA luxury, but you want more peace, this is your spot. And number 10, you need a local guide who gets it, who knows what it's like. Relocating is stressful. Let's be real, right? That's why I make it easy. From personalized neighborhood matches to custom home tours to lender referrals, I help families move with joy and peace and clarity. So, if you are thinking about that, go grab my free relocation guide below and message me on Instagram at Kelsey Joy Home if you just want to chat, okay? If you are ready to explore Santa Clarita, that is the next step. Just go grab my free location guide, comment below, and tell me what neighborhoods you are considering, and I am here to help you. And don't forget, you got to like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I post videos every single week. And if you want to chat, feel free to text me, message me. I am here and I am available. All right. If you're curious about life in Santa Clarita, again, I post weekly videos about the neighborhoods, I give home tours and the lifestyle here. So I'm so excited. I hope you enjoyed this video and I can't wait to be back for the next one. I'll see you later.